Back at you with another quick hit. I might as well do this lesson. Why am I? Because you know I'm waiting for another video to process, so I might as well just do this lesson, right? And yeah, this is gonna be based on some of these women, man. Right? Not all, but most of them. Because yeah, most of these women, they're not right. And that's just the truth of the matter. Right? So I want to start off on Timothy's, right, 2:9. In like manner also women adore themselves in modest apparel. So women, they're really supposed to be in modest apparel, right? Which is a dress or a nice long skirt, which nothing's wrong with that. Okay. And it says with shamefacedness. So really, a woman's supposed to be shamefaced. She ain't supposed to be proud. And sobriety. Not with broided hair, with them plaits and all that funny business, right? Or gold, or pearls, or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. Verse 11, let the woman learn in silence. So really, when we're teaching, the woman's supposed to be learning in silence, right? And being obedient to her man. And it says, check this out, with all subjection. But now you watch some of these programs, you have the women, right? A whole women up there teaching and causing confusion. Causing nothing but confusion. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, right? Then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression, right? So Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression, in sin, right? And I know you're going to get a lot of emotional people. You can't speak about women like that. Bro, stop being emotional. Stop being emotional, right? And Adam was not deceived, but the woman was deceived, was in a transgression. Why? Because she ate of that fruit of evil. Because they're more into, come with me, get your palms ready. And they're more into that stuff. They're more prone to that, right? All that superstition and all that, right? And it says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, right? If they continue in faith and charity and holiness of sobriety. So your woman will be saved according to what? Childbearing, if they continue in the faith and charity and holiness and sobriety, right? So yeah, there's an order and the way things have to be done, but we're living in the Western world. We're living in the Western world where whores get glorified. So if you're a whore now, that's glorified. That's why they give you your idols like Nicki Minaj, right? Beyonce, right? And all these other people. I don't know all their names. I'm not interested in that. But that's who they give you to look up to, right? Okay. But the Bible tells you how you're supposed to be conducting yourself as a woman. Okay. Go to Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, and 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, of the mind, mental illness, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Give me any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. All right? And in a lot of these programs, they will have the man acting like he's stupid, but the woman's so smart. No, see, everything is turned upside down. And any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of my enemies. Go to verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon, right? And they're ferocious animals, than to keep house with a wicked woman, right? Here it is, you've been working hard, you come back home, you just want to relax, and she's all in your flipping ear, right? She's all up in your ear like a beast, right? And it says, check this out, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face. So you can see it. You can see if a woman's wicked by her face, right? By her countenance. and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Right? She has a very dark countenance about her. Right? Her husband shall sit among the neighbors, and when he heareth it, he shall sigh bitterly. Sighing, which is a form of distress. All wickedness is but little wickedness to of a woman. And one can say, oh, you're being sexist. No, we're not being sexist. We're not being sexist at all. Which is, all wickedness is little wickedness to the wickedness of a woman. Right? So that's what we're dealing with here. Hi. Okay. That's what we're dealing with. Okay. And as I'm saying this, you got two women that just went past. Looking kind of good as well. Looking kind of... Oh, man. Right, that's because my testosterone's high. Wait a minute. And it says, Baba Kisha. And the wickedness of women... Hold on. And all wickedness, but the little wickedness of a woman. Bro, the extent, bro. I'm telling you. And when he heareth it, he shall sigh bitterly. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Right? Yeah, bro, women can be very conniving, bro. They have manipulation skills, man. They've mastered that. Women have mastered the art. That's why so many women are witches. Right? Because they've mastered the art of manipulation. Manipulating men. They even read books. You know, they read books as well on how to manipulate a man. How to put him under a spell. Nasty bitches. Bear me just a minute. And it says, as the climbing up a sandy way is the feet of an age, so is the wife full of words to a quiet man. Verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman. This is one thing I had to learn quick. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman. Have it is you're all stumbling, falling over the place, falling over your own feet. Oh, she's peng. Bro, she's just a woman. Why are you giving her so much credit? And there's one art picture, I'll never forget it. That art picture, it's a man, right? This man's naked, right? And he's got the earth upon his... What's he got? I think it's the earth upon his shoulders and the woman sitting upon the earth. I think, yeah, the earth upon his shoulders and the woman sitting upon the earth. Bro, that's a weak image. Right? That's that Queen of Heaven spirit. Well, we're doing away with that. See, that's another thing with this society. It doesn't want you to become a real man. They try to emasculate you. Right? That's why they send these fucking idiots saying, oh, bro, they want to emasculate the man. That's an agenda as well. Right? Oh, I can't find any real man. But that's because when you had a real man, you didn't want to accept the rules. Fuck out of here with that stuff. Hear that so much. Oh, I can't find a real man. Because when you do find one, you don't want him to put down his feet. You want to do your own thing. Then when you get to 40, 50 years old, you complaining. Now you're all shriveled up. So stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire not her for pleasure. Yeah, it is true. There is more to women than pleasure, sex. Because a woman is a part of your economy. You have a household, you have the economy. Yeah, the man goes out, provides, so forth. You have the woman, she looks after the household. She does this, she does that, and so forth. So a woman ain't just supposed to be for... All right, the pleasure is good, but it's not just for that. Now, I used to just look at... I know it's a bit... I used to look at women just for the pleasure, but that's a low-level thinking. Then you wake up and you're no longer looking at that woman just for pleasure. Right? You no longer look at women that same way because you've matured. Okay. So where else was that, Baba Kisha? Desire not her for pleasure and stumble not at the beauty of a woman. You're not supposed to be stumbling. Right? Especially if it's a really beautiful woman, because really beautiful women, they get so much attention. So much attention. Right? But guess what? When you don't give that woman attention, she's looking at, well, something must be going wrong. Okay? So you're giving them too much attention. Verse 22, and if a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach, right? A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart, a woman that will not comfort her husband. in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And your woman's there. Your woman's supposed to be comforting you as well, man, in distress and so forth. She's supposed to be your cheerleader. Just like with King David and Samuel, right? King David, remember, what was it said? King David has slew his 10,000s and Saul has slain his thousands. The women, bro, they were cheerleaders for King David. And that's what your woman's supposed to be doing. She's supposed to cheer you on in battle and so forth. So that's a beautiful thing, man. Right? When your woman's doing that. Right? Your own personal cheerleaders. Okay. And it says, check this out. And a wicked woman, a bait of the courage, make a heavy countenance, a wounded heart, a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress. Right? Maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And of the woman came the beginning of sin. So we can't leave this out. Of the woman became the beginning of sin. Right? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, most of you women are wicked. Not all, most. Because there was righteous women in the scriptures, but it was very far few and in between. Right? Don't be telling these broads as well and these chicken heads everything you're doing as well. Oh, what you up to? What you doing? Right? Don't be telling them everything you're doing. Because they're not telling you everything. These women ain't telling you everything. They're telling you what they want you to know. And that's all. Right? You telling these women all your secrets. Right? You're supposed to keep that to yourself. Okay? You're supposed to be telling everyone that. Now check this out, Baba Kasha. And it says, Baba Kasha, where was I? And through her we all die. So through her, yeah, we all end up dying. Alright? And it says, blessed is the man that have a virtuous wife. So if you're gonna have a woman, yeah, I want a virtuous wife. That's what I want. Okay. But it's very far in between. For the number of her days shall be double. It's not that you can't find one, but it's just very, very rare in these times that we are living in now. Okay. For the number of his days shall be double. The virtuous woman rejoices of her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. A good wife is a good portion which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. Right? Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance. There be three things my heart feareth. Hold on, go straight to verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, that he that holdeth her, as he that we held a scorpion. Right? And you don't want to be like that, right? As he that held a scorpion, right? You get stung. Right? Just be very cautious. Don't be desperate as well. Don't be desperate when it comes to women. And guess what? If you're teaching this truth, it shouldn't be hard to get a woman anyway. If you have this truth, they come to you, they flock to you naturally, because you have God-given authority, right? And another thing, nothing's wrong with being. Now we know the woman was created for the man and the man for the woman, but if you're by yourself, you're by yourself. Don't always think that you need a woman around you and all that. And what I found out is men that are always around their women, it turns them a bit effeminate. If you're always under your woman, bro, that's gonna make you effeminate. That ain't good that you do that all the time. You know? So give yourself some space. Okay. And it says, Baba Kasha, a drunken woman and a gathered abroad cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known by her haughty looks and eyelids. Right? Haughty look and eyelids. Right? Check out them eyelids, them big ass eyelids, them eyelashes. I've never liked that. Why you got them big eyelashes? Because they're supposed to, when you put on them eyelashes, they're supposed to draw you, they draw more attention to the woman's eyes, right? So they can get you in a trance. And that whole makeup thing, that goes back to Egypt. The whole makeup and all that goes back to Egypt, right? Foundations, makeup, right? So that's not even your real face. Why are you putting on makeup for? Right? But this is, I'm not gonna be too too hard on you. But all that is, bro, there's natural beauty. There's some women, they don't even have to put on makeup and they still look good. Right? We're going to shut off soon. And it says, where was I? A drunken woman, gather up, not cover her shame. A whoredom of a woman may be known by her haughty looks and eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straight lee. You keep her arse in, right, to a certain age. And you can only, all you can do is just tell them that the world ain't a good place, it's dangerous, and just be careful and don't let anyone use and abuse you. Lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Don't give him too much liberty. You put your foot down, right? And do I have any children? Well, not yet, right? If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't, right? But this time of age, do you really want to be bringing children into this type of world? Right? And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. She will open her mouth, watch over an impudent eye, a hard eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. And it's a fact. Women, well, I don't want to say women, daughters that don't have their fathers in their life, I've seen it with my own experience from growing up on estates and so forth. Women daughters that don't have their father in their life, they're more likely to, whore about, and get you, because they're looking for a father figure. So if they don't have their father in their life, they will go onto the streets and look for that instead. And that's how a lot of prostitution happens. I'm just going by the experience from what I've seen. Right? Okay? And it says Baba Kishar. And I'm reading from the Apocrypha, by the way. Okay? Watch over her impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against you. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveller. See? When he hath found a fountain and drink every water nearby her. You know what that is. You know what that is. Right? By every head she will sit down and open her quiver. You know what that quiver is? Her quiver is, it's her panani. And against every arrow, the arrow is my rod. Right? That's what happens when you don't keep a careful eye on her. Right? When she gets to a certain age, she's supposed to be indoors studying. Her mother's supposed to be teaching her cooking skills, social skills, right? And so forth. But now they're just left to run the streets and do whatever they want. And you got this silly feminism rubbish as well. That's another form of witchcraft as well. Feminism. Oh, I can do bad all by myself. Really? We're going to see when all hell breaks loose, we're going to see if you can do all bad by yourself. Right? This single woman mantra. This feminism mantra. Right? Load of rubbish. Right? Load of rubbish. Okay? Nonsense. And it doesn't make any sense anyway. Because excuse my language, you got so-called lesbians, right? A lesbian will pick a partner that looks like a man, right, and has a man haircut. So if you're a lesbian, why have you picked a partner that has a haircut like a man? Huh? It makes no sense. But these people are confused. They got demons upon them, right? And it says, and the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Have you ever been around them women? They're very silent and very, what's the word? Feminine. Right? That's the type of women you want to deal with. Right? And a gift of the Lord, there's nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed, and she's well instructed. You can actually tell her what to do and she'll listen. Right? A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and a continent mind cannot be valued. Right? So there's so many scriptures that goes into different aspects of dealing with women, what type of women you're dealing with, what to look out for, right? What to do and what not to do. Okay. But with this, I'm going to shut off. Lord willing, this was edifying. And until the next time, Shalom.